Hello everyone, my name is DemiDon of DemiDon Games, and this is a DemiVlog, of course, number 15, and there has been rumors talking about an ultimate DMC Devil May Cry, and you know what? I don't care. It's fake. I think it's fake, and if you look at the image right over here, you can kind of tell it's fake. The ultimate, the font for ultimate, I think, is ripped from Dead or Alive 5. For Ultimate Dead or Alive 5, I think is ripped from that. And plus, the style of that format does not even match the DMC Devil May Cry style. So it wouldn't make sense to have that type of format if it's going to be Ultimate DMC Devil May Cry. Also, in other news, because I totally don't want to talk about DMC Devil May Cry anymore, I want to talk about, well, I don't really want to talk about it, I just want to mention it because, look, here's the thing with my channel. Okay, when I first started out, yes, I did want to talk about video games and things of that nature, and pretty much I tell my opinions on things like that, and I still kind of do, but with my channel, I'm not going to be so passionate about a hot topic because normally when it comes to hot topics, I really just don't care. Normally, I mean, sure, I will feel a certain way about something, and I'm like, you know what, that's actually bullcrap. Like, who would support this type of bullcrap? I mean, let's take, of course, the whole thing with GameStop and their retail exclusive pre-order bullcrap. I think that's retarded. I really do. I don't see why anybody would support that. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's pretty much, it's like, I can't say it's unfair, but then again, no, I can say it's unfair because there are people who don't have there are places where people can't even reach a GameStop, and people just don't have online so they can actually go to GameStop.com or something like that. So when it comes to retail exclusives, you're pretty much limiting your audiences or your customers, or whatever you like to call me. Move this here. Oh, that's a lot better. Now I'm gonna be all like this all the time. But yeah, I don't really care much for the GameStop retail exclusive bullcrap. I just think it's stupid. I don't really buy anything from GameStop anymore. I mean, I haven't bought anything from GameStop for years, and reason being is because, well, they rip people off. They really rip people off. And I'm not saying that because I'm broke or something. I'm just saying they seriously rip people off. If you were to buy, I bought God of War 3 one time when it first came out, $60. I beat that game in less than a day. I was not impressed with God of War 3. I returned it for, for money. They were going to offer me $10. I think it was around $10. Really? Are you serious? Just $10? $10. But if it were for store credit, it would have been $35 in store credit. Okay, I did do the in-store credit because eventually I ended up getting a Wii with that anyway. And when I got the Wii, that was the last time I ever got anything from GameStop. I don't buy from GameStop. I really don't. Like, I think it's just retarded. Who would How can you buy from GameStop knowing full well the bull crap that they do? Why? That's just stupid. I mean, I can understand if that's like the only local store and you don't have any online, access or internet access to go and, shop online. I can understand that, but are if you're if you have access to the internet and all that stuff, it's best that you just go with Amazon or eBay or something like that, because GameStop just isn't worth it. And I've been just buying my games from Amazon and eBay. Of course, since I have a PC now, I get my games from Steam. Also, since I have a PlayStation 3, I also get games from PSN, but rarely do I ever get games from PSN unless they're like free. Since I have PlayStation Plus, a good 2% out of 100% of the games are going to be free. Yeah, a good 2%. But anyway, let me get back to what I was going to talk about, which is about my channel. My channel, yes, I'm going to be talking about video games and things of that nature, and pretty much my opinions on companies and stuff like that, but that's not my main focus. Actually, my main focus was doing Let's Plays. I don't care what anybody says. That was my main focus, but because I didn't have the equipment to do so, I had to do something with my channel. And I had to talk about video games, pretty much. So I think one of my first videos was a whole thing with why do people like first-person shooters and sports games. And it was something really, really stupid. I mean, at the same time, it really wasn't that stupid because, quite frankly, sports games? Really? Sports games. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again with minor upgrades and graphics and roster changes and little small features here and there, and you're paying about a good $50 to $60 each and every single time a new one releases. Actually, nowadays, a new one will release before a new year would come in. So like 2K15 would probably be out sometime around, I don't know, September or some crap. It doesn't even matter if it's NBA or NFL or some crap, but it's just ridiculous. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And most of the glitches that appear in those games aren't never fixed. So it's like, why? Like, wouldn't you rather go out and actually play the sport? I mean, I don't really like sports. I don't like sports or sports games. I just find them it's just not my thing. Now, when it comes to first-person shooters, there are quite a few first-person shooters that I can appreciate. Halo being one of the first-person shooters that I can actually appreciate because it is different from Call of Duty and all of its Call of Duty-ness. I can appreciate James Bond because they had, James Bond type crap, man. You know how James Bond was. James Bond was a shiz. He was like, yeah, I'm using replacement words and whatnot, and there's actually going to be a video for that. For all my replacement words that I ever used. But yeah, since it's James Bond, he was like, man, what kind of technology does this guy have? What kind of gadgets does this guy have? So it's like certain games like that awesome stuff. But all in all, like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike or whatever, it just seems like the same thing to me. I don't know, but I don't like that. That was way back when I was doing my videos from when I first started. Now for when I first had my account, because when I first had my account, I was just using YouTube. I wasn't really doing any videos. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. To what I was going to say, I am like my whole focus really was doing Let's Plays. Like as soon as I got my equipment for doing Let's Plays, the first thing I did, I was like, I'm gonna do Amy. Forget that. I'm doing Amy. It's a survival horror game. I don't care if it sucks, because apparently a lot of people thought, well, a lot of reviewers said it sucked. Then there are some, people who actually played the game and said, this is actually pretty good. And yeah, it is pretty good for $1.99. It is a bad game though. It was it was bad. It was bad, but it was good for $1.99. I mean, it was worth it for $1.99. I mean, it was like the best game I've ever played for $1.99. You know what I'm saying? But if it was like $50, I'm like, nah, screw this game. That's a waste of money right there. That is like a total waste of money. But I actually enjoyed the game despite my frustrations, and I was thinking about doing a hard mode for the game, but I was like, no, I don't want to deal with that. Not again. No. But then I started doing Ico, and then I started doing Mirror Mouse at the Demon Blade. Actually, Mirror Mouse at the Demon Blade was the second Let's Play I did, or was it the first? I'm not sure if it was either Mirror Mouse at the Demon Blade I did first and then Amy, because I didn't really want to jump into survival horror that quickly, because I don't really enjoy survival horror games. I mean, I enjoy them, but I get scared, like kind of easy, like pretty easy stuff. But anyway, moving on. That's all my channel was originally going to be all about, just doing gameplay videos and stuff like that. Mind you, well, of course you probably wouldn't know this, but I have been doing gameplay videos even before YouTube was ever even known. Before I even knew anything about Let's Plays. Before I even knew who Yummy Mash, Markiplier, PewDiePie, and all the other great people out there. Friggin' Tobuscus and them. Before... did I say Tobuscus? Tobuscus? I think Tobuscus. Okay, whatever. Before I even knew anything about any of them, I always recorded my gameplay from a VCR. I record my gameplay from on a VCR, a blank VCR. Always had it on extended play, so I can record for hours, And then after I do that, I would invite my friends over. Well, my cousin, not my friends. I didn't have friends, but I would invite my cousins over. When they want to spend the night, and then I'd show them some gameplay videos and whatnot. I even did music videos. How I did music videos with a VCR, I will tell you, it's really freaking awesome. But at the same time, it's low quality, but it was really freaking awesome. See, what I did was I had two video game systems. One of them was a PlayStation 3, the other was an Xbox. And the reason why I used did I say PlayStation 3? Sorry, a PlayStation 2. The first one was a PlayStation 2, and the other is a PlayStation. The other is the Xbox. Thank you. And what I did was, what I had to do was, because both of the systems were able to play CDs, I had hooked up, both of the systems, powered them on, and for, if I wanted to, let's say, do a music video for, let's say, Kingdom Hearts, and since that is a PlayStation 2 game, I would use the video cord, the yellow cable, and put it into my TV, and then, play it that way. But also, I would use the Xbox white and red cable, for the sound. And then I would jack it in, to the TV. And so, whatever CD I was playing on my Xbox, that was going to be the music for the game, which is on my PS2. And that's how I pretty much did my music videos. I did one for Dead or Alive. I did one for, was it Dead or Alive Ultimate? I think it was. But, I did one for Shadow of the Colossus. I did one for, I just said Kingdom Hearts, right? Yeah, I did one for that. I did one for Mortal Kombat. I did music videos for quite a lot of games. Most of them being Linkin Park and Evanescence. And I also did one for Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy, was it Dirge of Cerberus? Final Fantasy 7 Dirge of Cerberus? I'm not sure if it's that. Yeah, I did do one, I think. I don't know. No, it was for a Final Fantasy movie. Yeah, I did that one. But that's all other stuff that I used to do way back when. That was like in what? When I was in, what, 5th grade? No, not 5th grade. I was like in 7th or 8th grade. That's when I was doing all that stuff. And it was fun. I liked it. I must have did it like every single, like for all the free time that I had, that is all that I did. That is all that I did. And I loved it. And then I started creating music with, you know, my keyboard, and then I tried to see if I can make music videos with my music with the games, and, you know, well, that didn't work out because the quality of my music was extremely terrible. I mean, I had to use a freaking mic to record it, not like actual equipment, which I do have right now. But anyway, moving on from there. Actually, no, that's really all I have to talk about. That's pretty much how I've been wanting to do Let's Plays for a very long time. It's not like something I'm doing because PewDiePie, Markiplier, Yummy Mash, and, you know, Tobuscus and them are all doing it. It's because it's just something that I always wanted to do. It's a passion. And if I can get, you know, if I can share all this to a lot of people, I would be so freaking happy. I really would. I really freaking would. Like, you have no idea how happy I would be. But I'm glad. I mean, I am appreciative of the audiences that I do have. I am very appreciative of Hellwolf7. He's been like a great supporter for me, and all that wonderful stuff. I mean, he's been, you know, linking me to all these different types of Dojin games, and I've been finding like some really awesome games, and it's just like there's, even though the gaming community, as we all know it, is absolutely terrible, it's just like the small groups of people that actually can make a difference in the outlook of the gaming community. And like I said, I have to thank Hellwolf7 for his support. And I also have to thank all the other subscribers who have, you know, subscribed to me. I have to thank you guys as well, because otherwise, if you guys wasn't subscribing to me, then I would probably not be really caring about doing anything with YouTube, because then I would feel as if what I'm trying to share just won't be reaching anybody, and people just won't care. So then, I mean, it can be really demoralizing. I tend to be rambling on. Am I rambling? I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I really am sorry. I mean, this is longer than what I even anticipated. Like, this video is like extremely long, but yeah, like if I can, I'm not begging, okay? I'm not gonna beg. That's not what my channel is about. I am not gonna be doing any begging. I know I say please like, comment, subscribe, and all that other stuff on my Let's Play videos, you know, that font pops up and stuff like that. But quite frankly, I am not going to beg you to like, comment, or subscribe. If you don't, then you don't. I mean, it's whatever for me. But it would be really nice. It would be really nice if you can at least comment. That's all I'm really looking for, really. Comments. I love comments because it gives me the sense of like, yes, social networking. I get to talk to people instead of, hey, well, there's my videos. Yeah, it's up there. Aha. Yeah. Good stuff. Well, on to my own little business. Yeah, I would like to get some comments here and there, like, hey, that's a good video, like something, like, oh, I'm getting angry. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, it'll be really nice if I can get some feedback. You don't even have to subscribe. Just give me some feedback, man. That's all. Or girl. Just give me some feedback. That's all I really want. Is it my hair? My hair curly? Too curly? I'm sorry, I can't really help that. I mean, I can always shave it, but I don't have any hair clippers, and quite frankly, I don't have the money to go and give me a barbershop. Not that I'm begging that you donate money to the to the Demi Don Maestro is Poor Fund or anything like that. Not that I have one. It's just that I just don't have it. I mean, I do have a job, unlike most, maybe some people. I don't really know the percentage. But yeah, I do have a job, and I'm using my money to pay for my equipment. So I'm okay. I'm okay financially for the moment. I'm not exactly like in dire situations. Oh, the agony of being poor. But like I said, I would love to share to lots of people. It's my passion. But anyway, I'm not this video for way too long. Telling you what my YouTube channel is originally all about. So don't get so interested. I just want to point out one thing. Because I did mention DmC Devil May Cry the moment I put this video up. I did mention it. But I want to be extremely clear. All of the people who have subscribed to my channel because of DmC Devil May Cry, because I still get views of it, which is ridiculous to me. Please don't expect DmC Devil May Cry ranting ever again. Please don't. The only time I ever rant about DmC Devil May Cry is when you people constantly are practically looking for it. I'm serious, like, I'm looking my analytics, and it's still, like, one of the top 10 things that are being viewed. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. So, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and delete those videos. I may have said that quite some time ago, but I'm gonna delete those videos. Really, nobody should really be caring about this game anymore. Or, rather, it shouldn't be on your mind so much that you would still be looking at my videos about that particular game. It is old, it is dirty, it is done. Okay? I'm not ranting about it no more. Don't look for it. Anyway, now that I got that out there, my videos will be Let's Plays, mostly, and little vlogs here about things of video games and stuff like that. That's pretty much what it's all going to be. So, thank you guys for watching. My name is DemiDon of DemiDon Games, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, treat your gamer integrity for the future of gaming. Like how there was no effect on that either. Yeah. Oh well.